Why hello there, fellow bounty hunters. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Inquest of the Dead. Episode 67, A Legendary Letdown. As you can see above my head, the current priority right now is to continually craft new gear, and then also to... the double walls are kind of done. Craft new gear and prep for the first Inquest. So the first Inquest will be going to the quest site indicated. And one of the things about new gear is I would really like the remaining brawlers other than RCV and Good to have some better weapons. Madzi, Bryzit, and Addy don't have weapons that will be effective enough to help them defend the colony if there's enough people out, essentially. So if, like, Good is dispatched to this next quest, the people at home probably can't hold a horde back by themselves unless I really dip into our, like, triple launchers and doomsday launchers or something like that, which I don't want to do. We also have 2 detox lungs. So we want to start running detox lungs out to other colonists, and I think Sakura, you are on lung shooters now. You are double lunged, but maybe what we'll do is we'll have someone like Wizard perhaps go on next lungs. I'm trying to think of like who we couldn't afford to lose, because as soon as they have the lungs, they don't need the gas mask, and that keeps their face better protected from shambler scratches and bites and enemy gunfire and the like. RCV is incredibly mad. RCV is incredibly mad because a high psychic drone. There's not much I can do about that. It's just, you know, I can give RCV like a, hey, just go recreate schedule, but it's, you know, one of them things. We did just find a lump of plasteel. And we have 2 packaged survival meals ready to go for that lump of plasteel. Zoshi, I think, is the only one not in armor. So we're getting really close to having everyone armored as well. So I would like to get Nabe and Good out to the lump of plasteel site and mine that up, because we're down to like 120, which is really not that much. 2 shamblers approach. I'm going to have Kadath and Sloan deal with this. I've been trying to keep the map tile clear, and I'm going to continue that trend. So, none shall exist. And RCVs in days, and better at days than like a psychotic murder spree. Yeah, I was considering RCV. I know they have kill skip. It's not set on autocast, and I don't think they would use it not on autocast. Like, it's not something that they would normally do. Come on now, just kill the thing. There's one. So not only do we clean up the map tile of shamblers, we also cleaned up the map tile of, like, shards and debris. And we don't have any zone restrictions as a consequence. Oh, 2 plasteel seams back to back. Pretty swanky. In that case, how about we do this? Load. We're going to load 2 simple meals in with the 2 packets of survival meals. It already has the beds in there, and then we'll just say Nabe and Good go out and grab at least the first one. And that will help Good's mood here, because the high sector drone is not doing her any favors, and as soon as she gets off this map tile, she'll be fine. So I'll go to the cheaper of the 2, because they both popped up basically at the same time, so there's really no advantage to staggering or whatever. Alright, because I want Wizard to continually make armor, and I don't really want him to stop, I am going to schedule Nabla, let's say, for the detox lungs. Because Sakura is not going to be too happy if her husband dies as a consequence of not wearing enough armor. So, you know, I want to guard people that would cause a greater loss to the colony. We also have this Mercenary for a unique legendary weapon offer, which I very much would like to undertake, because, like, why not? And then once we have a little bit more gear, I plan to try to hit our first facility. So, there's man hunting crows. Got it. And now there's not. Unfortunately on this map tile, there is no clean soil. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait to set up the bedrolls, because maybe underneath the seam it will be clean as a better place to, like, sleep. For Good, it doesn't really matter. She's immune. But for Nabe, it would matter. I might... So we're a little bit more food secure now than we were before. We had some, like, food scarcity issues, but it looks pretty good now. We'll just keep on farming. And there we go. 2 lungs. And now you are a lung shooter. On this map tile, there is a iguana, and that is it. Okay, that's fine. I'm not too worried about that. Deep drill has exhausted. That actually might be the end of that seam. So let's see. Yep. That seam is done. So there's uranium here. Jade there, uranium. I don't really know if there's any material that we need for us to go for. Like, I wouldn't mind uranium because it makes for pretty good mini turrets. But it's not super important. Now, what we could do in this instance is just install the drill and not the housing around it. And the reason for that is we might not need the housing, as the map tile currently has no shamblers. Although, you know, on second thought, we are light loving, and having no sources of light would be a real strain on them. So I'll do the housing for that reason. Plus, yeah, there's always more shamblers. You're not wrong about that. Okay, this droner has been a full day now of a high psychic droner for a community that has a lot of sensitivity. Interesting combination. Body modder, slow learner, teetotaler. No drugs, no learning, just prosthetics, please. Or something. I'm not really sure how to sum that up, but that's my interpretation. Okay, that was the opposite I wanted to do. Set owner, good. Set owner, Nabe. Oh, crap. Right. The crows can come back as shamblers. I totally forgot. Yeah, we don't want that. Just stay dead, thank you, please and thank you. All right, so Nabla is now recovered. As far as lunged, you can see 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 more, or 20 more lungs needed. I mean, that's a tall order, and that's a lot more material than we currently have. So it's going to be a while until we can truly phase out gas masks. But it's a long-term goal. For sure. Glitch, thank you for the cheer, by the way. And then the Patronus Travelers. We have 4 more hours to accept this. I hadn't actually considered it, but do we host refugees? I should have probably pulled. So, what do you guys think? I'm just going to keep the game paused because there's like no time left on this quest. Is the solder flammable? It is not, no. Oh, no, I guess it is. It just didn't catch. Oh, and the poll is up. Let me... There it is. It was hidden. Because, you know, I was totally prepared for this stream. 100%. 1000%. Undoubtedly. I think I have enough psychite. Oh my god, how much? It's 800. Okay, yep. Drugs here! We got the drugs! I don't know, I said it like that, but I do not regret it. So what do you think? We do believe in charity, but like, we're kind of all charitied out at the same time. So, we're not required by law or anything to offer charity. It's just like, should we? Oh my god, I did not realize what you looked like without your helmet on. You look very interesting. Very, like you're ready to kick a Persian into a hole or something. Alright, well, it looks like we're voting no. No refugees. Now, there is the 9 soldiers to carry out an attack against 4 pirates, which seems overkill. But those rewards kind of suck, even though they're valued high, so I'm going to skip on that too. We do have that Mercenary quest, though. I haven't forgotten about that. Gives you very Amish vibes? Yeah, I guess. But that expression ain't an Amish one. The whole, like, no mustaches for Amish is as a result of, the mustaches being attributed to military men. And that facial expression does not scream, I'm a pacifist. To me. Okay, this high-sector droner, for a day and a half, like, could you just chill, please? We're gonna have Rascal go off the rails here in a minute. Dylan hunting Chimmick. Okay, and then we have a wild man who thinks he can fight an Inquisitor. That's a joke. Did I just burn your eyes out? Yes, I did. Oh, and a heat wave. That's fun. Well, don't worry. Your eye isn't the only thing you're going to lose to fire. Your whole body. So, Rascal. And Sakura... Oh, redoing Sakura's is annoying, but that's fine. Sakura and Chimmick. Just try to chill. This day and a half psychic droner should go away. It doesn't have a site spawned. Like, it's not as a result of, a local site. So it's just a timed clear. It just ended, okay. Because, yeah, look at this. Well, yeah, look at that needle change. Thump, thump. And the Plasteel team is nearing done, but they are getting hungry, so let's feed them. And I'm trying not to dip into the packets of ramen meals, because packets of ramen meals aren't easy to make due to the fact that there's like 0 meat availability. So we're just taking the simple ones and hoping they don't spoil on us. Now, we're almost done with cataphract armor, and then we can start rolling out cataphract armor helmets for everybody who has lungs, and then cataphract armor possibly for our brawlers, because it's not that hard to outrun a shambler, and that might be a really good way to prevent injuries that we don't need to accumulate in mass. All right, and the steel drip drill just phased out. Oh, can you... This is annoying. So what I want to do is I want to build a spot for the next one. But I don't necessarily need to keep mining up steel because we have, like, plenty. So something like that should be fine. Cool. So we got a uranium drill down here, and soon another steel drill. And then, these guys are almost done with the plasteel, and we'll just keep making new stuff. Now, I was kind of hoping for Wizard to get an inspiration for us to do longswords. But I think what I'm going to do, regardless, is 3 more bioferrite longswords and just, like, hope for the best. Once Wizard finishes up... I'll have him do it now. And a hydrate. Cheers. And Glitch, thank you for the cheer, by the way. I think I missed that. The other worry I have is I'm not exactly sure what El Krabs is eating. In hindsight, I probably should have thrown that corpse in the freezer. Dylan, the wild man that tried to kill us. Because, El Krabs doesn't have a food source. Wargs only eat meat or corpses. And, I don't really have a supply of either. So once she loses consciousness... maybe we force feed, but, like, that's gonna be a while. It's kind of a rough existence, if you ask me. I think it might be more merciful to, euthanize, but I'm not gonna make that choice just yet. And we'll bring home some marble while we're at it. Done. Well, that was quick and easy. Hopefully we don't land on our CV. We didn't. Good. Okay, the new steel room is coming together quickly. I'm gonna just forbid the drill because right now we have 3,200 steel. We don't really need that much more. I'm actually going to do the same for the plasteel, or the uranium, because we don't need much more of that either. And we'll just prepare the mining team to get ready to mine again soon. So, the big goal here is to hit up the ancient silo. This is the Inquisition's first clue about what happened here. The question is, should I do the Mercenary quest first? Does that take priority due to the fact that it's timed or not? And I'm being warned I have low food? Is that really right? I guess it is. Cataphract armor just got done. Now that Cataphract armor's done... Maybe Pulse Charge? Although Pulse Charge is not particularly useful against Shamblers, I might as well have it. And Wizard. I was, eager to get you to make that weapon. So I'm just gonna hop you up on drugs. Guarding Jenny. Jenny! Jenny was caught in bed. Wait. This is the same Jenny. She imprisoned the inappropriate lover in a show of rejection. Now she wants to keep the prisoner Jenny caged until the scandal blows over in 19 days. She's sick with blood rot. Wow, frighteningly familiar. And yeah, okay, cool. Well, I will pull chat. Dune Rat and Jenny. Oh, and speaking of needing meat, okay, this has got dark real quick. Some tortoise meat just rolled in. But you're supposed to find that funny. And it looks like you guys do want me to do the mercenary quest first. So, got it. Will do. I can't believe how long it has taken to fix the external walls here. They got, like, bashed the hell in from all those doomsday launchers, and we've been repairing this base for, like, the last 25 minutes with multiple constructors, and, like, it's still not done. Pretty nutty. Tortoise? Yeah, that, I mean, his, natural hair color is very, anime protagonist, but the hairstyle is very anime princess protagonist. Whatever. I'm not judging. As I silently judge. The other thing we have a lot of now is Devil Strand, to continue the Devil Stranding of our clothing. Looks like Fabio? Yeah, Fabio pre, like, goose rhinoplasty or whatever that was. Yeah, I remember that video. Getting slammed in the face. Did we make one of the swords? Ah, there it is. It's only good, which sort of sucks. But, you know, it's an attempt. So, chat wants me to go kill some mercs. I'm a merc some mercs. So, you know, let's have Good and Kadath go. Just the two of them? Just a quick little day trip. In and out. No problem. I'm just gonna drop it center. I don't care. I'm so unconcerned about the threat. Zoshi has creativity. Is that any useful to me? You could make art. Let's have you try to make a Souls sculpture out of marble blocks with Zoshi. To use up that inspiration. Get the bodies for the Warga lunch? Yeah, it's a good call. Very good call. Thank you for the suggestion. I would have forgotten to do that. Yo, that does not look like center. Someone needs to go back to piloting school. Are you too hungry? Nope, just bloodthirsty. Copy that. No, well, we have an uplink. Kadath, you wanna... Oh, you are too dumb. You are both too dumb. Well, you know what? I don't care. So, you have the weapon, I think? Nope, pump shotgun pour. Who has the weapon? Deadly long shooter. It is a tactical sighted legendary bolt action rifle. Well, that's a waste. Time for me to express my displeasure over the quality of the weapon with my blades. Excuse you? You know, drugs aren't going to save you, friends. Oh. I swear I did not read the F there, or the E as an F. I was like, your name is Freeses? Okay, I obviously have a child. Alright, Kadath, I don't really want you getting hurt for no reason. Let's secure the site. It also looks like we're gonna get packages of rebel meals, which is kind of handy. So, according to the game, the site's secure, but, like, I kind of have my doubts, because I know how these things go. The other thing we're going to want to do is we're going to strip these corpses, because they'll weigh less if we do that. Kadath, I'm going to let you self-tend poorly. I don't care. And then Good is going to clear out more of the facility. So let's zoom all the way out. Double-click. So there's obviously something to hack there as well. If I did want to send a hacker, let's say I do. Let's put them in a pod so that we can hack the uplinks, because, like, you know, might as well. So, Glitch, you'll join them. Oh, you know what? Even better. Because there's a lot of carry weight for us to carry, there and back, I'm going to have Glitch hop in another shuttle. That way we can take more of the corpses. Because otherwise, we would most assuredly hit carry weight max. Although it doesn't really help if you cut their heads off. Just saying. And then there is something here. Obviously. Alright, so Glitch, are you in? You are. Launch. And land here will be really easy to refuel. Kadath, go move the shuttle closer as well. That's a pretty good amount of fuel. It was what, 480? Not bad at all. Alright, Glitch, I want you hacking the uplink. Whoa! Oh my god. Okay. Woo! Light flashing before my eyes there. And then set to load. So some of these guys are like rotten. Let's load the naked ones because they're lighter. And then we'll slowly load up everyone as they get stripped. Oh. Bunch of melee. All melee. Everyone's melee. Okay. Alright. I mean, I did kind of want to play catch with the triple launchers, so we'll get those going. They're very Mad Max Campbell-esque, yes. Indeed. Now, all of these other corpses are in rooms. I don't think anyone died outside, so there won't be any shamblers popping up as a consequence of these bodies. Which is good. So, Mr. Scorp, let's have you pay the Northwest group a little hello. Actually, maybe it shouldn't be Scorp. I'm going to take that back. I'm going to send someone out with a Locust Armor, because Locust Armor has a little bit more maneuverability. So, Sun Tzu. Oh, great. The dude that dies as a hobby is going out there. Fantastic! Nabla, are you still anesthesia? No, you're not. So you take a triple launcher and do the same thing. And then Board Drake, you do the same thing. Party Vals, thank you for the resub. The other thing I can do here is leave a valid path into the base open, so that they have an attack vector. That's going to be best for us. And having to micromanage the exfiltration of this team and the... yeah. Life could have been easier. But the game was like, no. All right, Nabla or Drake, you will go south. And you go that way. Okay. So we got more of the corpses all set. Stripping their armor off lowers their load weight, which is why I'm doing it if that wasn't obvious, because your load weight is like all of your equipment added on. So the total weight lowers when you remove like the 8.3 kilograms on that body and the, you know, even more on that one. That way we can fit more corpses for our pet, which is a disturbing thing to say. Well, Sun Tzu almost blew himself up by clipping the mountain. Almost, but not quite. Just going for a little shave there, shaving off yet another life. Dude's on life number 3. Sun Tzu is apparently a cat. Alright, you continue to load. Pirates in a psychic drowner. Okay. And gold or asteroid. Well, I don't really have any vac armor, so that's not super useful. Pirates have set up an outpost near the Inquest landing zone with a psychic droner, guarded by 5. Okay. Boy, is things getting layer upon layer of complexity. Lovely. Let's also load up all the chem fuel. And then Glitch, you can... Actually, Glitch, you don't know how to do dumb labor, is that right? Yeah, okay. So you're like absolutely the worst person to have been brought out here to hack. And I'm an blittering idiot to have included you in this team. Got it! Alright, so if you're wondering about the result of this triple launcher, we killed 1, broke the shields of a few. Basically, the hope that I had with the triple launcher, and obviously it's not really working in my favor, is that the first shot would break shields, and then the subsequent shots would punch through. But, it hasn't worked like that. Now, Bordrake almost misfired into this vampire. I think what we're gonna do, instead of gearing up more triple launchers, is I'll just prepare a defense. Alright, Mr. Glitch, get in the shuttle. And then set to load. Alright, in terms of zoning, I'm going to have everyone stay behind the walls for now. And then I can put their schedules back, I just realized, from the droner that we had. Done. Wasn't there 2 things to hack? The other thing was local security. It would turn off a turret that has already been destroyed, so it's not going to do anything. It's this terminal. But I already blown up the turret, so... Okay. I think that shuttle's almost ready to launch. And then the Raider should come in here. This shuttle is... Where'd that corpse go? Oh, it was forbidden. Okay, unforbid and strip it load. And we're almost done. We just have a few more things to load into the other shuttle and we'll be out. The prepare a while is really letting us prepare a while. Alright, so this one's done. I'm going to deal with the Psychic Droner site after the local raid. So we're going to get the components and the last meal stack, and then we can be out of here. There's really nothing else here that is worth anything to me. Yeah, the components are coming. We already got them. You are consuming a fine meal. Just pick them all up. Get in the shuttle and return home. The other thing I'm going to need to do is to set it up so that the corpses are not butchered or burned, but rather kept in the freezer. Oh, how did you die? Oh, El Crabs killed you. I didn't even notice. El Crabs was like, look, I'm hungry, and this hunk of meat is ready to get... Yeah, okay. We know what happened. So yeah, right now the crematoriums are off, so there shouldn't be any issue with that. Shamblers, 2 shamblers, okay. I also switched up the shuttle, so the shuttle for the Plasteel run is the southern one. Copy that. And they're beginning their salt, which is totally fine. I think what I'm going to do for funsies... Hey, shooters, come on out of here for a minute. So, Sun Tzu, we're going to have you pop Marksman Command. Oh, God, your incinerator. Wizard, go away. I forgot about that. Alright, Sun Tzu just got shot in the head. Great. By Ida. Ida think that was a mistake. And, I might... RCV, you are being... yep. How'd you get there? I don't know. Well, let's get rid of you. I don't see any breach points. Okay. Now inside. And yes, I left the door open, so I know that they're coming in and it's my fault. Alright, RCV killed you. Your name is Sakura Kuji. There's only room enough in this town for one Sakura. And it surely ain't you. And they're fleeing. Now, the only thing I want to do... Well, not only thing, but one of the important things is I don't want them breaking any of my doors, because they're kind of expensive doors. So let's make sure that they flee responsibly. The other thing is, I think the Warg's going to eat pretty good for a while. Oh my god, you're losing to a corpse? Are you kidding me? There we go. Yep, I don't think El Crab's going to have any food problems, I think. Yeah, we're looking pretty food rich. So let's undraft everybody, unschedule or fix these schedules, and then collect a whole bunch of bodies. Now, before anyone asks, no, I am not going to butcher human likes. There's no need for that. All it will do is upset people. I get that question so often, as if, like, being a cannibal is super normal. It isn't, so... But our freezer is completely full of corpses now. So I think El Crabs is well fed. All right, as far as injuries go, superficial stuff, nothing too serious. Except for RCV. He's the only one that got beat up good. Sakura will tend to him. Yeah, the thing I'm referencing here is, like, people somehow magically forget that, like, butchering human likes is, like, comes with a pretty hefty mood penalty. And, like, you would never do it unless you had to. Or your ideology permits you to do it without penalty. Otherwise, it makes zero sense. Because all you're going to do is, like, upset all of your colonists for no reason. Especially given that it's just like Warg food. Warg doesn't really care. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Inquest of the Dead, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any questions or feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Inquisitors.